Hello everyone and welcome to I Open TCGs, the channel where I sometimes open TCGs. Today we have a brand new Sorcery set coming out. Now Sorcery is a TCG that only releases one set a year. So if you've joined this channel in the last year, you may not have seen much Sorcery. But 2 years ago, this channel was mostly Sorcery. Now, I'm probably going to open a decent amount of this on the channel, although I said that about the last set, and I didn't really upload too many videos. But this one, since it's the first one, I'm going to go really slowly, or as slow as I normally go before we start degenning. This set is called Gothic. Of course, very a dark set, as you'll see. But Sorcery is known for their artwork. But right now, oh my gosh, I wanted to say it's known for its awesome box. Box usually isn't like this, but it's hard. It's got a little magnet there as well, which is really sick. Again, like most sorcery sets, it comes with a little box topper, which usually is just a bunch of tokens and things like that. Nothing too special. And sorcery boxes are big. They're 36 packs. And you know what? Let's just get straight to it. Now, this is not my first time opening it. We did just open some boxes on stream. But there's still so much to discover in this game. And I'm excited to discover with you. So, if this is your first time tuning in, Sorcery is a very art-heavy kind of game. Now, it is a great game, but it's really all about the art. Now, the way to read rarities in Sorcery is this little word here. So it says, you know, the name of the card is the active volcano, and it is an exceptional site of molten mystery. Exceptional is the rarity. So the rarity is like part of the descriptor here. Exceptionals are kind of like uncommons. You always start with 3 of them. So we're going to start here with 3. We got those who linger. And we have the demon hunter. Now behind this is usually the hit spot. Either you get an elite, which is kind of like a rare, or you get a unique, which is the highest rarity in this game. And we are starting here with an elite. It says right here, an elite relic dripped with blood. All right. Now, unlike Arthurian Legends, which was last year's set, this is a much, much bigger set. It's even bigger than the beta set. It's like 440 cards or something like that. Now, these are all the ordinaries or the commons. But of course, we want to show off the art here. But also this game hides the foils somewhere inside the ordinaries, if you can get them. Now it is early. The game doesn't technically launch until Friday, but early reports from a lot of people, including what happened on stream, is that you get less foils than before. In beta, you usually got around 9 foils per box. And in this set, or in this set, sorry, I'm used to like being able to cut, and so I apologize if I'm bumbling my words. But in this set, you usually get around 6 to 7 foils, and I don't mean that as a meme. But we have seen boxes with 8 foils, 9 foils, 10 foils. So it seems like the sorcery kind of randomness is alive and well. We got the Forsaken Crypt. So you can see, the set is called Gothic. A lot of shadowy, skeletonally things like that. And we have another elite here, an alabaster box. And again, this company, Eric's Curiosa, they do like to keep a lot of things hidden until release. until release. Man, I am just slurring my words and frogs in my throat. But so far, we have not hit any foils or uniques quite yet. Now, one thing that's really special about Sorcery is that it does have these lotto cards. They are called Curios. They are special alt arts that the company never tells you what they are. They never even admit how many there are or if all of them are found. So whenever a set is released, it's always a huge community effort to try to figure those out. So if you see one in here, you know, a week later, write a comment, let me know, all right? We got the 4 fat frogs. Because right now we have no idea, or at least I have no idea, what the curios are. We got the Nomo monitor. God, this one's so sick. And we still have an elite here, Wuthering Heights. All right, let's keep it going. Now the art is can be hit or miss. It always has. So even for myself, there's some art that I'm like drooling over, and some art I'm like, that's kind of goofy. But overall, love, love, love the art in this game. This one's sick. Ignited. Got the Ravenous Werewolf. So yeah, we slowly go through the commons just in case there's a hidden spicy curio in there. Now, I've actually opened hundreds of boxes since my last curio. My last curio I hit was in beta, and then I opened, I think, over 100 more boxes since then, just the beta, and I could not get another curio, and then we whiffed totally on Arthurian. So I am hoping that the curio comes early for Gothic here. Got Heretics of Seth, and we still have an elite. Necronomic Concert. Necronomic Concert. That's a funny one. But yeah, even me, I'm like overwhelmed by the total number of cards, especially since I haven't been paying attention, kind of on purpose. But I love this art. Survivors of Sarava. Hopefully I'm saying that right. The Plague Rat. Blood Demon. Carrion Beetles. The Corpse. Baptized. I really want to see the foil for this one. But yeah, I think the thing I'm the sucker the most for is definitely the sights. I really like the sights. But a couple packs in, we're going to speed it up a little bit. Nothing of note here. We got the Holy Water, the Toolbox, and an Elite Greater Blood Demon. Okay, you don't want to put anything in that. The Slimy Mutants, the Blooms. The Blooms are definitely going to be the cool ones. Ooh, and spoilers, we hit our first foil. Oh, this art. So I'm a huge fan of like ultra hyper realistic art. And dude, this Kiss of Death. It is just an exceptional, so nothing crazy, but beautiful, beautiful card here. All right, we'll put it right here for now. Got some algae. And nothing too much there. All right, but again, one of the cool things, it is a very art-forward game. So all the foils have a full art. It's not foil, but full art on the back, which is so sick. So a lot of times you can see extra detail because there's no text box anymore. But all right, first foil. Now, maybe it's true, maybe it's not true. You know, if the average foils have actually gone down to 6 or 7. But if they have, it's an extra big set and the foils are harder to hit. Ooh, it's going to be a hard one to master set here. We have Homecoming and Litora. All right, got the gift. This one always makes me laugh. Definitely seen this on a shirt. And not a cool shirt. Maybe it's an ironic shirt nowadays, but got the Accursed Tower, Lash, Forsaken. All right. We used to be able to go through these boxes ultra fast as we were just digging and digging. But we still have some intrigue right now. We got the Meat Hook. Always be scared for that. We have an Iron Maiden, another elite here. Still no uniques. So with 36 packs, I think you get around 6 or 7. Again, no meme. Uniques as well. So you get between like 12 to 14 quote unquote hits. But with 36 packs, not that many hits. A lot of empty ones, so to speak. Especially if there's a double up. At the Harvest Festival, Fertile Earth. Oh, this one. Dude, I don't know what this is, but it's like an eyeball, but cloud eyeball? I don't know. Enduring Faith. And we have another unique, Plague Pits. All right. Ooh, we got the Willing Tribute. This artist, Jean D, has some really interesting artwork in this set. Bless Up. The Den of Evil. All right. I'm so used to the perforation being on the left-hand side that throws me off every time now. We got the Holy Nova. Such a cool, dynamic shot of that. We got the Necromancer. All right. Exceptional Necromancer. Nice. We have the Slobber Maw. And still an elite, the Cranky Observer. That's me. Got Second Wind. Oh, this one looks so cool. Flame Strike. Overflow. Got the Bats. Ooh, creepy ground. Now, I will say, personally for me, I actually like the theme of Arthurian Legends more. I'm not really usually a huge, like, creepy crawler guy, even though Sorcery in general always had creepy crawlies. But, again, some of the art is just, whew. Again, this is the Zondi. He has this, like, very distinct color palette, which is really nice. All right, exceptionals. Mountain Peaks. Oh, I haven't seen this one yet. Or maybe I have, but this is what I call, like, you need to put on your glasses a little bit for that one. And we have our first unique, Kiss of Judas. Okay, I saw this one earlier on stream. Seems pretty good, or pretty cool. Again, I am an idiot. I am not a huge player anymore. I should say, play. All right, guys. As you know, I record these really late. It's 4 a.m. right now. So please bear with me if words aren't coming into my brain. But I don't make decks, is what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of an idiot. I'm a dirty net decker. I've said that many times before. I don't really know what works well or doesn't work well, but this seems like a cool card to me. Kiss of Judas. All right, first unique, first foil. A lot of kissing. Kissing of Death, Kiss of Judas. All right, we got Monster Morphos. Or sorry, Monster Morphosis? It's Morphosis. We have Onslaught. Bladder Blimp. Nice. And a second unique. Divermus Mysteris. Again, probably saying that wrong. Spellcaster Bearer may cast minion spells for 5, ignoring threshold. Whoa. I guess you really want those beefy boys in that deck. The Hellhounds. Oh, look at this one. Desert Bloom. Again, it could just be an ordinary, just like Common Sight. And the art is just so good. Got another Sarava art here by Quentin Hoover. Just a sick one. All right. Now I'm like, have a new setup. So I have a new kind of overhead setup, and I'm holding the packs kind of mid-air as a fat man. This is kind of hurting my back. All right, we got the Shallow Grave and my armor. Zeppelin of Zealots. We have the Gibbous Nikons. I was saying earlier on stream that Ian Miller draws a lot of these, and you can really tell because of I don't even know what to call this style of wings, but they just so slimy. I don't know, my brain, it's just slimy. We got, the Lord of Fear. Just an elite, but such a cool art. All right. Let's keep going. Got the Dreadwing, the Knight, Trial by Water, Zap. Okay. Well, we have done it 1/3 of the way through. 1/3 of the way through. Only 3 hits. Those 12 packs. But we still got 24 left to go. Okay, a little faster. A little faster. Ooh, I love this one though. Consecrated Ground. Beautiful. It's like a wide angle too. We got the Harbinger. Now, maybe I'm wrong again. I have kind of purposefully put myself in the dark, but I believe this is one of the starter decks. Maybe all of the exceptional avatars are the starter deck ones. Ooh, we have another elite, Arcade of Bones. Again, just a cool looking card. All right, it's a little more slidey. Is there a foil here? No, baited. Got the Ghoul. Twilight Bloom, all these blooms. And the Lesser Blood Demon. Awesome. All right, let's keep going. We got the Grave Digger. Zeppelin Zealots again. Thumb Screws. Yikes. And another elite, the Book Burners. Well, the Book Burners are evil, is what EC is trying to say. And I agree. All right, nothing else there. So it's much too early to say. Much too early to say until we really open up hundreds and hundreds of more boxes. I'm not a huge fan of the lesser amount of hits. You know, one of the reasons why I really liked Sorcery is that the hits were hard to hit, but you still hit them, if that makes sense. I know it's kind of not a very nuanced statement, but got the Legion of Gaul. But I feel like the number of hits you got in 36 packs used to be like 15, you know. Felt kind of good. Pretty much every other pack, you might get something. But of course, sometimes it doubles up, right? Sometimes you get a unique and a foil in the same pack. So again, that means you get a little less. So even though they only lowered the average by like 2 or 3, it hits in a box. You definitely feel it. You definitely feel it. We had the Accusation. Creepy. The Clay Golem. And still another elite. Sawbones. All right. More elites. Oh, Gift of the Wolf. Sea Witch. Rats. Trunks. Den of Evil. And we've seen them. Okay. Because it now feels like forever since we've hit some. It's kind of like Flesh and Blood sometimes. When you open Flesh and Blood, oftentimes you're just plowing through it. At least the Majestics. Sometimes you care, sometimes you don't. Ooh. Okay, we got our third unique, the Chaos Swish. Not seen this one. This one's so sick. Cast a copy of a random spell for free, ignoring threshold. Then the next player may copy Chaos Switch. Oh. Chaos indeed. Okay. I'll take that. Again, I have no idea what's good or not good, worth money, not worth money. We have our second foil. This time an exceptional. Oh wait, the last time was also exceptional. But we got the Abyssal Assault. Okay, this one, kind of a meh. It's just like scary coral. Exceptional magic of Tentacular Bombardment. Okay, much creepier on this side. All right, 2 exceptionals. Now again, another rumor, and it's just a rumor as we've not opened too many boxes, but seems really hard to get unique foils. I mean, it's always been hard. Always been hard, but oh, okay, we got another unique here. The Manor at Dapprel Hill. Okay, this is kind of one of those cheesier ones, but it is a Melissa A. Benson one. Kind of got the bat signal at the top as well. Ghost Fire. All right, hopefully, oh, I didn't see this one, but hopefully somebody tells me in the comments, like, whoa, that one's a weird one. You got a curio. That's the sorcery dream, you know? Where you go through your bulk and you're like, oh my God, I did find a curio. Ferryman's Coin, Estranged Loner, and Renata's Trueblood. Got an elite here. The Sewer Rats. Zap. All right. More than halfway through at this point. Still missing a decent amount of foils. We have, ooh, Consecrate. They'll love this one. Saw the foil of this earlier. It's so beautiful. We have a Shackled Demon Elite. Nice. Flame Strike. Zap again. We got this one's cool. Displace. All right. Not sure who's sitting through such a long box at this point, but hey, we're trying. We got the Hand of Glory. Bizzle Assault again. Desecrated Ground. And an Elite. Trade Encampment. All right, those Muddy Pigs, Hillside Chapel, the Imps, Return to Nature. All right, so in our brains, we're kind of hoping for at least 3 more uniques, 5 more foils, hopefully. I guess is right side the best side? We're almost done with the middle here. We got the Sensu of Fang. I feel like I've seen this at an airport. We have, ooh, a unique Torrid Alphalos. Okay, definitely saying that wrong. Okay, I remember seeing another one like this, but a different makeup of Spellcaster here. But this is Earth and Fire. Interesting, okay. Now, one thing that actually did happen for 3 of the boxes that we opened on stream was there were double foil packs. We had 1 in each box that was double foil. Now, it didn't mean we got an extra foil. It just meant we got less packs with foils in general. But we did get some double foil packs, which I've never seen Sorcery make a mistake on before. So new set, new weird box exceptions. We have a Corpse Explosion. But Sorcery is kind of known for that. Lots of just weird stuff will happen because the QC is not the best. Or maybe it's just a curio, right? Maybe it's just a curio. All right, this is the last pack in the middle row here. We got the 4 Fat Frogs again. Love that one. And for the hits, ooh, another one I haven't seen before. Altar of Malachi. Once per game, if you would die, you may sacrifice a minion atop this altar instead. Whoa. That's cool. All right. Nothing in there. So definitely, as always, the big win is, can you get a unique foil? Can you get multiple unique foils in a case? Sometimes you only get 1 in an entire case, so it's always rough. All right, last third here. We're finally getting there. Don't worry, in a couple boxes, this runtime will get down to sub 10 minutes. That's how degen will open it. We got No Man's Land. Another elite. Oh, okay. Definitely slippier. Oh, wait a minute. We got a unique foil in the first box. Pied Piper of Hamelin. You control all minions with 1 or less power. Whoa, okay. So it's pretty much take a lot of those tiny dudes, those rats, I guess. Skeletons. Things like that. Interesting. I'll take that. Pied Piper of Hamelin. Nice. Well, we waited for it, and that's a nice one to get. Let's keep it going. Got the Fallen Angel, Haystack, and a False Idol Elite. Got the Foul Bones. Oh, okay, yeah. Doing it one by one definitely happens a lot. We got the Revered Revenant. Ordinary foil. Beautiful foil, though. Again, I love that they take the time to highlight specific things, foreground, background, things like that. Even this part's got foil. Okay, I don't need to put these down. We can just keep going. It's my cards. All right. First ordinary. So that's 4 foils. We were hoping for 7, at least. We got another Zondi, Necropotence, Invigorate, Intrepid Hero, and Elite Crawling Congregation. Ew. Yucky, yucky. All right, I think I can probably go through these a little bit faster here. We do have a foil, though. Harvest Festival. All right, another exceptional. Nice. All right, that's 5 foils, 6 elites, or 6 uniques. Wonder if there'll be more here. The Forlorn Keep, Desecrate, Order of the White Wing, and a snail. It's going to show up slowly and menacingly. All right, well, they did dual lands in beta. They did try lands in Arthurian. Doesn't seem to be too many crazy lands in this one. Ooh, the Rack. Another unique here. Whenever the bearer strikes an avatar, stretch them so that they also occupy another adjacent location. Then they lose 1 life for each location they occupy. Wow, so you can just stretch them and stretch them? And then I assume the bigger it is, the more people can just bang? Interesting. It has to be an avatar, though. A lot of wacky cards in this set, which is part of what makes Sorcery really fun. You can make a lot of weird decks. We got Lucid Dreamers, Elites. All right, that's 7 uniques. Might be done at that point. Zombie Bruiser. What a sick card. Molten Mar, Driftwood of Marrows, and an Orm Infestor. Oh, we do have a foil here, though. And it's rats. Granary rats. Granary. Granary? All right. Love those rats. Again, super detailed rat artwork. All right, that is 6 foils. So maybe only one more foil. Maybe one more unique. Definitely at the end almost here. Be gone. Rowdy Boys. And, ooh, Infusion Factory. Again, just the detail, man. Sick. All right. I wonder if they are really hiding the curios, because sometimes the curio is very obvious. Sometimes very hard to see. We got a Persecutor, another starter deck. We have a Mortal Soil. Gosh, it just looks so gross. So gross. I've said it before on the channel. I'm not a huge fan of the like, oh, instead of an E, there's an I, you know. Not a huge fan of the tiny difference ones. I would much rather them be gigantic big differences. We got a Savior. And Cursed Iron Elite Aura. Okay, I think there's only 2 packs left, I think. Only 6 foils. Remember, in beta, we used to get 9. And we usually only got 6 uniques, so we're at least past that. So we have a Necromancer. Yep. And another Elite, Tombstone Wardens. Last pack. We're hoping for a foil. We're hoping for a foil here. Okay. Here we go. Mandrake Jars, Slobbermaw, Barging Barghest, and still an Elite, Forgotten Tome. All right, and it looks like, yep, looks like only 6 foils. Oh, it's so crazy. Like I said, I think we're going to need to open a lot more to really judge, but I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of how little foils. Now, maybe it makes it worth more. Maybe it gives you more, because they only release 1 set a year. You know, it's a huge set. It's going to take a long time if you want to be one of those crazy people that you want to open a full set. But, geez, it's going to be rough. So I think we're definitely very lucky here. We got ourselves a unique foil to start out with, but just for confirmation, 6 foils here and 7 uniques here. Hopefully I got some of the good ones. Let me know in the chat. But thank you so much. We're going to open at least a couple more, hopefully the whole case here, but I'm not sure when I'll upload them. But I appreciate you taking your time. Hopefully you'll follow the channel if you like some sorcery. And if this is your first time, jump in, baby. It's a great time to come into sorcery. All right. Until next time, I'll see you there. Bye.